pretty sure my infant son is a psychopath. I know it's cliché, but ever since Edward was born I've wanted him to say Dada. Dad, Daddy, or even Pa would all be great too. Any or all of the above. I don't know when my obsession started. It was probably around the time that Eddie rocketed out of the birth canal. Something about your first child changes you in the head, I guess. Here I was thinking about football, getting an oil change, and what was for dinner. Then less than 24 hours later, I'm coming home with Hannah and a brand new little human in her arms. And that's when I became solely focused on getting Dada. Of course, Hannah was just as anxious to hear mama, and it usually comes first. The M's are easier for babies to say. Still, there was a chance that Dada could get that come from behind victory. With enough prep, I was convinced I could make it happen. First, it was weeks of Eddie learning to sleep, eat, and adjust to life outside the womb. When he started to gurgle and babble, the race was on. Dada, say Dada. I'd say, just inches from his beaming face. Blubba-bobble-bulb, Eddie would respond. Days and weeks went by. I'd parse out family time carefully, interspersing Hannah's occasional mama request with a barrage of say Dada. Dada. Blubba-bobble-bulb. The little guy was doing his best. After a year of no words I got concerned. I had given up the dream. After 3 years I was really concerned. We got him tested for all sorts of conditions. We just wanted to know what was going on. Apparently, Einstein didn't say his first words until he was 4, so there was still a chance he was secretly a genius. That was exciting. I can't lie. There was also a chance he was special in a different way. That would have been fine too. Eddie was 4 when he uttered his first word. Bug. Bug? Are you kidding me? Was that his first word? Hannah had asked, just as confused. No. Eddie, say Dada or mama for us. You can do it. Bug, Eddie squealed. Hannah and I shared a perplexed look. Did you teach him that? No. Did you? Of course not. It must be in one of his toys or songs. That's so strange. But Bug didn't spoil our party. Hannah and I celebrated Bug with nearly the fervor as we might have mama or Dada, expertly hiding our dismay for Eddie's sake. That weekend, I was bouncing Eddie on my shoulder, trying to get him some sleep in between our vocab practices. Bug, Eddie said for the upteenth time that week. Yeah, sport, I hear you. Bug. Bug, Eddie said again. And I bleep you not, Eddie was reaching toward one of those bugs that you see skittle across the floor from time to time. They're called carpet beetles, I think. And of course, they're totally harmless. I don't have any clue how he spotted it, but there it was. Bug. He wanted it badly. Okay Eddie, okay. I let him crawl up to the beetle, which wasn't in any hurry to escape. Bug bug bug, Eddie rattled off, the most excited I'd ever seen him. Yeah kiddo, good. Bug. Bug bug bug. I stepped over to Eddie as his voice got louder, probably the loudest I'd ever heard outside of his routine crying. Do you want me to? Smack. Bug. Eddie killed the beetle with a clenched fist. Geez, Eddie. He stared at the mess he'd made and squealed.